If you hail from the southwest region of Cameroon, I'm very sure that you are familiar with the surname Menyoli, isn't it? Or Fako ship, right? Yes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on today's edition of Hall of Fame with Dali Lyonga, we are currently live in Limbe, the headquarters of Fako Transport and Shipping Company. Now, talking about being in Limbe, honey, we are in the office of the CEO himself, Mr. Thomas Malelu Menyoli. Stay with us longer anyway. If you want to find out what Fako Ship Transport and Shipping Company is all about, the services they do offer, the challenges running a company, all this and lots more. Stay with us longer anyway.
Okay, we deal bamu iya. Liao ore. Ne.
Oh, nalia wave.
Timba.
Ne wolo.
We are pushing my sister.
Why did you divert to English though?
Yeah, because I want the world to know now we are talking about corporate, and the corporate we are doing is worldwide.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So could you tell us about you, at least your introduction?
Okay. I am Mr. Thomas Malelu Menyoli. I'm one of the children of late Dr. Charles Name Menyoli. Yeah, we are about 14 of us, and I'm the number 6 child.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Polygamous home?
Yeah.
How many wives?
2 wives as when I was growing up from childhood. My mother was the first.
Yeah.
Her name was Christiana Namundo Menyoli, and she came from Unalionga in Boya Town.
Okay.
Then my late stepmother, she was Laura Nganda Menyoli. She also came from, the father came from Bonjongo.
Okay.
Yeah, so my mother, we have 5 kids. My late stepmother 6. Then my father got 2 other children from before, I can't say, maybe before I was born.
Okay.
Yeah, because one of them is my elder sister and the other one is a younger sister. So I'm not the first boy child of my dad. I think I'm number 4.
Oh.
Yeah, but if you look behind there, I have a picture. I look the same like my dad. So he looked all the kids and he said, "You're the one I'm going to choose."
Wow.
So me, Mr. Thomas Menyoli, I grew up in Cameroon. I went to school, Kali School, Business Station. I went to BBSS, that was Baptist Boys Secondary School, for 1 year. But because my dad wanted somebody to go into study something relating to business, because he has been a businessman long time in the 60s. So I had to move from BBSS Boya to St. Paul's Higher Technical and Commercial College, Bonjongo.
Wow.
Yeah, there I did 4 years. Then I left there. I went to high school in GTHS Kumba. And when I was done, that was around 92. I went to university in Calabar, where I did business administration for 2 years. But you know, as a young Cameroonian, you always have the dream to go abroad. There I got a diploma in business administration. Wow. So then I went abroad. And I went abroad, I think, June 95. Yeah.
Okay.
So I went to Holland. In Holland, I did computer science. Wow. I got a diploma also for that. Then I started life. I started family.
Okay.
Yeah. I got married in 2000, got 2 daughters. Then around 2006, we moved to Canada. Then there I went again. I did a degree program, which I have a bachelor's in business management. Yeah, so I got 2 kids, girls. The first one is 25 years, the younger one is 20 years. Wow. And sometime around 2008, things didn't work out because, you know, marriage is something when you go there, you want to be there for life. Yeah. You know, you take the vows and everything, but if it doesn't work out, I see people fighting. You know, there's no need to fight. So we split, and the relationship we have today is like brother and sister.
Amazing. Okay.
And we raised two beautiful. We raised two beautiful daughters,
Okay.
which really makes me, like when they come around to Cameroon, it makes me happy.
Very well.
So
Yeah,
that is me
Okay, in summary.
in summary.
Okay.
Because if I want to tell you my joining, it's a long. We can make a movie.
Well, you're gonna tell us a little bit.
So, me back in Canada, I had my own business. I was in electronics, and sometime around 2015, I came home for vacation. Then my dad gave me the position and asked me, I want you to come back and take the legacy forward.
Okay.
And which I think it was something that was good, because me moving back to Cameroon and my dad was still alive. I spent from 2016 till when he passed away in 2023. It gave me a lot of advantages,
A lot of time to learn.
because whenever I was doing something, he was always there to guide me.
Very well. Okay. Let me take you right back. Permit me, please.
Okay.
Now, you did mention that you grew up in a polygamous home. How was it like?
You see, polygamy, you know, in those days, people, they did polygamy because they say when you are rich, you have to have so many children. You understand? And the way my dad did his own polygamy was like, he got 2 wives and get 2 separate homes.
Nice. That was
But what he always do was, we always celebrate Christmas in one of the homes and New Year in the other home. So they always keep the family. You understand? I don't think when I was growing up, because like my mother was the one who went and paid the diary for my late stepmother.
Wow.
So there was unity, you understand? But as human beings, maybe sometimes things they don't go, but I don't think that there was ever a day in our family there was fight.
Okay.
You understand? Because my dad was somebody who always tried to bring the children close. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, even, you know, we as human beings, sometimes there are things you don't like, but just the fact that he was a peaceful person and he wanted his family to always be united. And that is why you see, when he passed away, a lot of things people were thinking were going to happen never happened, because the guy was smart, the guy had wisdom, the guy, you know, like, he shared all his properties when he was alive.
So no need fights and anything.
So you can't fight anybody that the person who was having the property gave it to you as your inheritance when he was alive.
Okay, very well.
You understand? Yeah, so that is something I really admire from him.
It's good.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because he was like somebody, he was a philanthropist. He did a lot of things.
That's true.
Yeah.
I want you to tell us a bit about your father. We've heard so much about Dr. Charles Nome Menyole. Could you describe him for us?
Okay, you see, Dr. Charles Nome Menyole was the only son from the mother. And the father came from the village Bonduma.
Okay.
And my grandmom, who is my dad's mother, she came from Wuteke, but went and got married in Bonduma and got Dr. Charles Nome Menyole. My father never really knew his father, because his dad passed away when he was like 2-3 years. Then the mother now left there and came now back to Wuteke, then got married to the person who gave me name. That was Thomas Malelu Itande, who gave me name. Because my names are Thomas Malelu Menyole. His own name was Thomas Malelu Itande. So he is the person who sent my father to school. Then my father went to school and he ended at standard 6. Then, from the stories that he was telling us, he was always going from Boya with leg, because those days there were no cars, coming to visit his cousin, Isaac Efange, who passed away also. And he was working in the West Coast. As he was always coming to visit, that is how one day he was coming somewhere around Moliwe. He saw a lot of population, and when he went there, they said that they are employing people to work in the plantation for CDC. That is how he was being employed, and he was a checker. That is how he grew up. When he saved some money, he decided that he wanted to start business. The father was having a small land. He sold the land, and he had 2 brothers and a sister from the stepmother. So he had to send one of his brothers to the agricultural school in Chang, and the other one he has to send him to Sase.
Wow.
From there, the money that left, that is how he went abroad. That we are talking around late 50s, going to early 60s. Now what he did first was he went abroad and made a visibility study to know if he want to do business, the things that he's going to do and that. Then he came back. He started now with bars. And if people in those days, they can remember of the Paragon Bar. He had a Paragon Bar in Boya Town, where we have the park, the former park in Boya Town. And you had a Paragon Bar in Limbe. There was a Paragon Bar in Siko, Motengene, Moyuka, Kumba, Manfi, Bamenda.
Wow.
So he was going to all those places every week to check and see how the business was going. Then at a certain time, he came back, because after he did Paragon Bar, he went abroad. He brought Japanese motors to Cameroon. He brought, he went to Czechoslovakia, now called, that is separated Slovakia. He brought Skoda. He went to France. He brought Peugeot. You understand? So he did a lot of things. He went to Japan. He brought Kawasaki, Japanese motor. You understand? And Zuki. All those things he brought.
Wow.
So people who know Dr. Charles Name Menyoli, some of the stories, they are the one telling me, because by then I wasn't born. The only time I knew was by the time I was born. I knew we had a poultry that they used to call Hunters Market in Motengene at the Limbe Road.
Is it still functional?
All those things, as the years were going, you understand, those businesses, they pass, he continue, he do the next business. So he was like in a strain, like he started from there and was going. Okay. If he's not moving, he's going to the next business. So as he was doing all those things, that is how we came. We have Hotel Memos. Hotel Memos is still there, because for him, when he was doing Hotel Memos, he wanted to bring, because he always believed in doing a shipping line. That's why you see Hotel Memos look like the shape of a ship. So he brought a ship to land. That is what he said. Okay. That is why he did Hotel Memos. Okay. So you see, after Hunter Market, then he came back to Boya. That he want to settle now, raise his children. Then he was running Hotel Memos. Then he was doing, we had parliamentarian flats. He was renting it from the government. That was in the 80s, early 80s. Because I remember when Cameroon went for their first World Cup, then I was still a young boy. He used to show the games. After they play the match, they come with videos. You know, so he did so many things. Then he came down to shipping. Okay. So going out to the 90s, he started now Fako ship. And how Fako ship went, Fako ship did not have ships. but he got the partners. Nijdosh, it was a shipping line company in Holland, so they went to partnership. So he got the license because those days in Cameroon, there were only Cam ship and Fako ship. It's not like today everything is open. People, foreign companies, they can do shipping business in Cameroon. In those days, it was only nationals. Yeah. So that is why he could get the license and had Nijdosh, and that is how the birth of Fako ship came in. And you see Fako ship, from then, I think it was with Nijdosh. By the time it was 1994, before I left for Holland, the government opened the license to have a foreign company can have a license to operate in Cameroon. Then Nijdosh, they split with him. Now came the operation we have been doing with Sonara. We started in 1995 to date.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
So Fako ship, and you see he did Fako ship, he did real estate, you understand. We have palm plantation where it's about 40 hectares. So many people don't know about that, you understand. But there are a lot of things that he did. And at the present moment, we have a project we are doing behind the University of Buea because we are also in real estate. We are building a complex.
Wow.
Yeah. Now it is about 12-story building, 4 floors, about 192 apartments.
That's a lot.
Yeah, the project is on hold now because of some certain things. But we look, because when the crisis came, nobody could go around that area. And now we have different responsibilities and different things that, for me, I was looking like priority. You understand? So I put all that interest there, because if I have this, then I can make more money to invest there.
Okay. Now, describe your father in 5 words. Your late father in 5 words.
My father?
Yeah. Describe him in 5 words.
5 words.
Yeah.
Caring.
Caring.
Giving.
Yeah.
Respectful.
Yeah.
Peacemaker. And God-fearing.
God-fearing. Now let's talk about the giving. He has impacted the life of a lot of Bakurians. Now,
not only Bakurians.
Not only Bakurians. True. Yeah.
The world.
The world at large. Right.
Because he have done it for Nigerians. People that he doesn't even know.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What was his motive?
My father had like when I was growing up, we go to church. He would say they want to do something in the church. They need 1 million. You say, I give the 1 million. I'm sitting there, I'm thinking that I'm going back to school. This guy is going to cancel my lease. But he's giving 1 million. Then he always say it's God who is giving him. And that's why he's giving back. Okay. You understand?
The more you give, the more you receive.
Yes. Wow. That was his philosophy. And that is how you hear they say Pamioli was building churches and even built the mosque in Buea town. A Christian building a mosque.
I can imagine.
You can understand the kind of person he was.
Yeah.
So he was doing this for him. He said the money he was getting is God that was giving him. And as God was giving him, that is why he was giving it back to God. And he gave to everybody. Yeah.
Okay.
He gave to everybody. Some people took advantage over it, but he was still doing it. Like when I came back to Cameroon, he had a ledger, and when you calculate the money that was there, that people was owing him, it was like 200 and something million. He write it off.
He canceled the debt?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, he write it off.
How did you feel though?
I can't say nothing.
It's not your money.
Like building the church in St. Pete, Presbyterian Church, it was a project that was in the church. The money was 100 and something million. He took it all.
Single-handedly? Wow.
Yeah. It's his money.
I understand.
Yeah. Right. He says it's not company money because he was getting his own money.
Yeah.
Because when they do dividends, he gets his money, he will keep it. You understand? And that is why when he passed away, the only thing I had to do was to give him a fitting burial,
Most definitely.
and which is there in the record because he deserved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're so happy that the president, when we asked for him to be given the final medal he wanted, the president approved it, and they gave him. I cannot say it wasn't a state funeral because it was not working for the government, but it was a public funeral, and that is why the governor was there to preside it.
Amazing.
And it's something that everywhere I go, people say, "Tom, you did well."
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sure you feel very proud.
No, I feel not proud. I appreciate it because it wasn't. I was not the only one who put that initiative.
Okay, the whole
I
family.
have my siblings, friends, everybody. You understand? And I said to myself, we going to spend 100, 200 million. The guy worked for it, and it was a funeral that we celebrate for 3 months before we buried him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, your relationship with your father, judging from everything you've said, you two were very close. Now, what are some of those values that you learned from him?
People just see it. I have a kind heart. People take advantage over it. But it doesn't mean because people are taking advantages over me because I have a kind heart, I'm going to stop to help people. Because whatever you have, the day the Lord will call you, you're going with none. Everything is going to remain here. The Hubo watch I'm wearing, somebody will be wearing it. A lot of things are happening after 2 years that my dad passed away, because June is going to be 2 years. And we are pushing it, you know.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Now, when he handed over his company to you, were you ready?
I think, you know, I went through a learning process. Yeah. And why I did that? Because he didn't want me, because I always say that I don't want you to go to jail because you are in Canada doing your petty business. And now you are here. I don't want you to go to jail. So what I really appreciate was I learned from it, because the funds were there for me to manage, but I still go back to him to authorize. You understand? And which I think from 2016, 2017, 18, 19, right up to 2020, I was still giving all that right to carry all those responsibilities, but I was at the field carrying the activities going forward until when he said, I don't want to sign anymore. But still, I was still going to him because it's a family business.
Yeah.
You don't want to make some decisions that maybe one of my siblings doesn't like it or that, you understand? So, but I still go to him, and even right up to the last minute, I was still talking to him, because my dad, his whole life was only about Fako. Because even the last moment that he was in his dying bed, you look at me, because I bought some 2 tugboats from Europe, and they were not yet in Cameroon. He would still ask me, when is the ship coming on? Until the ship arrived, one of the boats arrived here, the one you guys saw, is Name Menyoli 1, because I named the boat to my father because I want his name to be there. You hear the talk on the radio, Menyoli 1. That is the legacy I want it to be there. Amazing. Yeah.
Now let's talk about your father's death. How did it affect you the moment he passed away?
You see, I think as human beings, you understand, you're going to miss that person. You understand? But I thank God because I enjoy my father. My father lived his life. My father passed at the age of 93. 93 is not 93 days, 93 years. we are saying, but maybe it was 100. Because those days we don't know how they were counting their years. But he passed away at the age of 93. So 93, it was painful, but I had responsibilities to take over. So I'm not going to sit like a child. I was already a man before my dad passed away. I make a family. I was already independent. So when my dad passed away, for me, it was celebration. And that is why we took the time to do that celebration of his life for 3 months. Like we went from churches that he built, Thanksgiving, all those things. Then we put him to rest. Okay. Then now I took the responsibility. Yeah.
Right.
And which I cannot praise myself, but I think I'm not doing bad. Yeah, I think I'm not doing bad. And I look to the future that in the next 5 years also, I want to go retirement how my dad used to do it, but he was still in the company. And bring one of the grandchildren and give that responsibility. So I will come, the grandchild will be sitting here, I will be sitting on the other chair and see what they are doing.
Now, do you think a female will ever...
what is happening is we don't discriminate about giving female the responsibility to sit here. But in the African context, if you look at it, when you give a company to your daughter, she goes and married. You understand? The person go and married, then you have a husband. You understand? Sometimes certain things don't go right. You understand? Sometimes certain things don't go right. I have 2 daughters. You understand? But I know I'm going to give to one of my nephews. Okay. The thing is, we want the name Menyoli to continue. Okay. Our daughters, they will get married and they will bear another name. You understand? But it doesn't mean they are not in the company. Because what I have as shares today, if I'm giving the shares, I'm giving them to who? To my daughters. Right.